Hey, what's up, Lock Doctors? My name is Steven. Your team said to go ahead and shoot this video over to you. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that are essential in getting found on Google and getting more high quality jobs. Now, if by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you these high quality jobs and get you this visibility online, you can just respond back to this email and we can chat, or you can just take this information that I give you on this video and implement it yourself, and that's fine as well. Go ahead into this. The three things we're talking about are content, citations, and backlinks and why they're so important. Now, content is pretty much everything on your front page, really on your entire website for that matter, but primarily your homepage. Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content on their homepage specifically, but they're unsure of how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for to rank you. Now, usually, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on a front page. This gives you, especially in service-based industries like yours, this gives you plenty of opportunity to add in what we call buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. That's basically what people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Now, I went ahead and pulled up the main competitor here in Greensboro for locksmithing, and that's this Guilford locksmithing, and I put them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool, it gives me a lot of valuable information. It pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google is actually using to rank websites. So right over here, this 36, the guilfordlockingsmithing.com, their website, is currently being found for 36 keywords. And because of those keywords, their site was clicked on 277 times in the past 30 days. Now I went ahead and put triadlockdoctors.com in the same tool, and you're currently being found for 9 keywords, and your site was clicked on twice in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor here, and we can click on this number and we can look at all the keywords that they're currently being found by or for, right? And so what we really want to concentrate on are the keywords here, but we want them paired with a location. And in this case, it's going to be Greensboro, Greensboro, NC, Greensboro, North Carolina, because this gets all the search volume, especially this locksmith, Greensboro, NC. Just this term alone was searched 700 times in the past 30 days. And our competitor was clicked on, their site was clicked on 138 times out of those 700 searches. So that's definitely one you'd want on your site if you don't have it already. So let's go back and click on your number and see what keywords you all are being found for. So you do have that, right? And you have Lock Doctors, which is good. That's a branded one. So since you have it on your site, you're probably wondering why you're not getting any traffic, right? And right here, this position, this is showing your position when people are searching this term. You're ending up in the 25th position, which actually puts you on the third page. So nobody's really scrolling past page one, right? So the whole point of this video is to get you to that top page, right? And I'm going to go over how to get you there towards the end of the video, okay? So but also, you want to find all those keywords. So you have the main one, a couple of the main ones, but you'd want all these that are relevant to you, and you'd want to put them on your site as well, right? And you want to put them on more times than your competitor. So they probably have them on once, but you can actually use the Control F function here and actually find how many times they have each of these key terms on their website, and you just put them on your website one time more each term and keyword term, and that would actually put you ahead of them as far as content goes. Now, the next thing I want to go over is something called citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like locksmith Greensboro, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are clicking on one of these businesses in this section right here. This is called the map pack, and this has to do with your Google business profile. Now, a lot of people are under the impression that it's reviews that will get you ranked in this section. Now, if that was the case, Burnham's should be above Guilford, right? Because they've got a lot more and they've got a higher rating, right? So it's not reviews, it's actually citations. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples, a couple examples of these directories would be Yelp, Yellow Pages, and White Pages. And there's a ton of them, right? And I'm sure you guys have some already, but it's usually the businesses that have like 250 to 300 citations that we see end up in this map pack here. Okay, the good news is there's tools actually available that can show us what citations each of these businesses have. So we could literally go in and see how many Guilford locksmithing has. For example, say they have 250. You'd want to go down that list and grab all the citations that you don't already have all the way down the list and then just add 100. And that would put you on top. Or you'd probably end up dominating this map pack at that point. And you would be in the play for the 45% of people clicking in this section. Now, underneath the map pack is called the Google's organic search results list, right? Now, this should be Guilford's locksmithing, but I've been in here clicking around, so Triad is number one. But Triad's uh, Triad is pretty. Sorry about that. Triad is, I believe I think they're number two. They're just switched up right now, unless they just passed them. So anyway, this position right here, the number one position, will get right around 40% of all clicks of people searching these terms. So whereas the map pack gets 45% split in between them, this number one spot gets 40%, which makes it the most clicked on position on the page. Okay, and the main driver here are backlinks. And this is what I was talking about earlier on how even if you have the keywords on your site, it's the backlinks that actually rank you, right? So you have a backlink problem, most likely. So a backlink is basically when another website on the internet has a link on their site that when clicked, it sends whoever clicked it back to your website. Now, Google uses this as kind of like an online referral system. And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to you, the better. So, like, for example, say there's a popular local blog page in Greensboro, or even a popular industry site. It could be national, but it's related to your industry, and they're linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But however, since you guys are a locksmithing company, say you have a site like Pizza Hut, even though it's popular and gets a lot of traffic, if they're linking back to you, it's not really going to do you any good because you guys have nothing to do with pizza, really, right? Okay, so let's go. I want to revisit this tool that I showed you earlier. And we were looking at the keywords before. Now, this is our competitor. And this section right here is called the backlink profile, and it shows us how many backlinks they have, right? So we know it's their backlinks that are actually pushing them up, right? So they're getting found by their content and their keywords, and they're being ranked by their backlinks. So they have 300 or 532 backlinks, and you have 72 backlinks. Now, it's important to notice that it's not so much the amount of backlinks, but it's the relevancy, how relevant they are to your industry, like I was saying. And also, so you're getting 72 backlinks from a total of 43 websites, right? And we call them referring domains in here. So this is what we want to look at. Let's look at our competitors. So they're getting 532 backlinks from a total of 331 websites. So we want to click on that 331 and look at all the websites they're getting their backlinks from. This is time consuming, but it's worth it. You'd want to go down all their entire list. It's like 7 pages, and get backlinks from all these websites. That after you did all that, it would take a little bit of time, but you would be in contention for that number one spot at that point. Now, to really put yourself over the top, your website, I'll do that same thing with the top 3 websites. And over time, you would take over that number one spot, in turn, taking over all that traffic. Now, just to recap what we went over, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is going to be citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 to 350 directories to really dominate the map pack area here. And then lastly is backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site. In this way, you show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to locksmithing companies in the Greensboro area. Now, if you were to do this, you would eventually become number one. Okay. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine. Or if you want, you can give me a call. My number is 910-551-2006, or just respond back to this email and we can set up a discovery meeting. The only thing I ask is you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, I appreciate your time and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.